Namaskar. Welcome to the CEC lecture series on ethnobotany part 5. I am Professor Suresh from Ramjas College, University of Delhi. In previous lectures, we have discussed the various aspects of the ethnobotany. What is ethnobotany? What is the scope of ethnobotany? What are the different branches of ethnobotany? What are the applications of ethnobotany? And what is ethnobotanical survey? How to conduct the ethnobotanical survey? How to prepare the herbarium? We have discussed all these things in the previous lecture. Today we will discuss the ethnobotanical survey conducted in Palampur. Procedure already we have discussed in the previous lectures. Okay, what is ethnobotanical survey and what is the need of ethnobotanical survey, and what is the procedure, how to make the questionnaire, how to get the information from the traditional healer, how to put it into the documentation. So today we will discuss the ethnobotanical survey conducted by our team in Palampur, Himachal Pradesh. The indigenous communities characterized medicinal plants on the basis of the two factors, that is traditional knowledge and indigenous practices. Ethnobotanical survey includes documentation of indigenous medicinal plants which are used by traditional healer and local informants. Himachal Pradesh is one of the well-known medicinal plants hotspot in the western Himalaya that has rich diversity of flora. The present investigations were undertaken to study the traditional uses of indigenous medicinal plants of Palampur Tehsil, Kangra district of Himachal Pradesh. The location is situated in northwest Himalayan range at the height of 1472 meter above the sea level. This is a map of Himachal Pradesh including the various districts and including the research area, that is Palampur Tehsil. We will go one by one what we have done after the information gathered from the traditional healer. We find it out that so many plants used by the traditional healer for the various disease. This is the Justicia adetoda. The common name is Pili Basuli, but if you will see here in the northern region, it is known as Vasaka. Belongs to family Acanthaceae. We have collected this from a small village, Badol, belongs to the same area, Palampur, and the flowering season of this particular plant is February, April. And part used by the traditional healer is leaf and used in the various disease like the asthma and cough and jaundice. What is the preparation for this particular plant? The preparation is fresh leaf juice is consumed with the honey, and for the jaundice the fresh juice of the leaves is consumed twice in a day. The next plant is Acaranthus aspera. Common name is Chirchita hair, but in the particular area it is known as Pulentha. Belongs to Amaranthacea. It is also collected from the same area, and the flowering season is April to June. The whole plant of this plant is utilized for curing the various disease like the kidney stone and snake bite. Whole plant decoction is consumed. Decoction, you all are aware with the fact what is a decoction. Decoction is just to boil the plant into the water and take this decoction in morning and evening. It will relieve in dissolving the kidney stone. The leaves of this plant is applied on bitten by the snake, and the paste is applied on the particular area, it really help to improve the snake bite. Next is Pistia. The common name is Kangani. It belongs to the Acaranthaceae. The use of this particular plant is in asthma and cough. Particular dose of this plant is mixed with the honey and consumed by the any men or women affected by the cough and the asthma. It is also utilized in the arthritis. 3 to 5 gram of this plant is consumed by the any patient on the daily basis. It will help in this arthritis. This next plant is Trichosporum, is basically known as Bunazwan, belongs to family Apiaceae, and the flowering season is January to March. Part use is leaves, root and fruit. This plant is means the fruit and the seed are used as the pickle and vegetable, and it help in the cardiac disease also. Next is Calotropis procera, commonly known as auk. In our area it is also known as madar, belongs to family Asclepiadaceae. It belongs to Asclepiadaceae earlier, but now it is in Apocynaceae, and it is also found in the area in a village Rondi, and flowering season is March to June. The part used to cure the disease is milky latex. When you pluck the leaves or stem, there is a white color latex. In general tendency or in the layman bhasha, we can say the doodh of this Calotropis. This milky latex is utilized in toothache and skin disease and in scorpion sting. Means the fresh leaves paste is applied externally on the skin disease like the any kind of means ringworm and any other diseases related to the skin. It really helps to cure this skin disease. Then next is Carissa, is jungli karam. It is also belongs to family Apocynaceae, and it is also found in Raleigh village of the Palampur, and flowering season is March to May. Part use is leaves, stem, root. Ethnomedicinal uses is it is utilized in skin disease. Stem is heated with fire and it will used out on the sap of this skin disease. Next is Thievesia. Plant is also belongs to family Apocynaceae, and it is found in Badol village of the Palampur, and flowering season is July to September. The part use is leaves, flowers, seed, etc. And the ethnomedicinal uses of this particular plant, it is utilized in skin disease, ulcer. The root paste is applied externally on both the cases, and the skin disease as well as in ulcer. The next is Halorima. The common name of this plant is Katuja. It belongs to family Apocynaceae, and it is also found in Badol village of Palampur. Flowering is May to June. The part used by traditional healer is stem, bark and seed. This particular plant is used in piles, dysentery and other disease also. The bark powder is used with the ginger and consumed twice in a day. It really helpful for curing the piles and dysentery. It is also used in leucorrhea. The fresh and dry bark is make a powder of the fresh bark and the leaves of this particular plant and keep in water overnight, and this solution is taken with empty stomach. It really helpful for curing this disease. Halidesmus indicus, the common name is Ananthalam family, which plant belongs to Asclepiadaceae, and the location is Palampur, Behera. Behera is a village, and the flowering season is October to January, and part use is root. It is anti-cancerous and anti-ulcerous plant. The root are crushed to powder form, and it is used as the decoction of this powder by the patient, and it really helpful for this particular disease. Asparagus racemosus is commonly known as Satavar, belongs to family Asparagaceae. It is also found in the Badol village, and the flowering season is August to September. Part use is root, no doubt about it. It is a very common plant utilized by the various part of the country, but this data has been collected from the particular area of Palampur. The ethnomedicinal use is, it is utilizing in the jaundice. The fresh root are crushed and keep in the overnight in the water and consumed by the patient. It really helpful for curing the jaundice. This filtered juice is given to the patient in early morning. Female reproductive disorder, the decoction of this dried root is given to the patient who is suffering from the reproductive disorder, especially in case of the females. It helps in curing the reproductive disorder in the females. Ageratum, the common name is Nila phalam. It belongs to Asteraceae, and it is also found in Palampur, Rodi village of the Palampur. Flowering season is August to September. The part use is leaves and flowers. Ethnobotanical or ethnomedicinal uses of this particular plant is, it is utilized to cure the cuts and wounds. What the traditional healers do, they use the fresh leaves and make a paste and apply it on the cut and the wound, and it heals very quickly. Then Artemisia vulgaris, it also belongs to the Asteraceae, and it is found in the Rodi, and the flowering period is September to December. The part use is fresh leaves, and it is generally used in the fever. The decoction of fresh leaves is used to cure the fever of various patient. Then Clipta alba is commonly known as Bhringraj. It is also belongs to family Asteraceae and found in Rodi village of Palampur, and the flowering season of this particular plant is August to November, and part use is, it is, or we can say the complete plant is utilized for curing the various disease like the skin disease or hair problem. The fresh root paste is applied on ulcer and wound found in the various part of the human body, and hair problem, leaves are crushed and mixed with the mustard oil to remove the dandruff from hair. If you see the in the market, the Bhringraj oil is also available. So you can utilize the direct plant taken from the field. It is very common, found in Delhi also. You can take the direct plant from any field, and fresh leaves is boiled with the any kind of oil. It's not necessarily to boil with the mustard oil. You can boil with the coconut oil also and make a oil and use daily. Definitely your hair will be the dark and long, and even the dandruff will remove as given by the traditional healer, information given by the traditional healer. Cirsium is the brush. It also belongs to the Asteraceae family, and it is also found in the area Roli village of Palampur. The flowering is May to August, and part use is root. And ethnomedicinal uses is it is utilized in various disease like jaundice. In case of the jaundice, the fresh root sap is mixed with the sugar and consumed by the patient. This plant is also utilized for curing the paralysis. The fresh root are crushed and roasted in the desi ghee, and pills were made and consumed with milk. After taking this pills with the milk, it really helps to improve the paralytic patient. Then Tridex, the common name is clute, belongs to family Asteraceae. It is also found in the area Roli village of the Palampur, and the flowering season, it is found in whole year, means the flowering is throughout the year, and the part use is leaf, and ethnobotanical uses the cut and wounds. If you want to use this particular plant, you can apply the leaf paste on the wound and cuts in the different part of the body, so you will definitely get relief. It is also used in the urinary infection. Crushed leaves juice is consumed twice in a day for 5 to 10 days. Then if you have any kind of the infection in the urinary trachea or urinary bladder, it really helps to cure the urinary infection. Then next plant is Berberis asiatica. Berberis is commonly known as Kusmal. It belongs to family Berberidaceae and found in Koli village of Palampur. The flowering of this particular plant is May to July, and the part use, we can say the whole plant of the complete plant of Berberis is utilized for curing the various disease like the jaundice. In case of the jaundice and piles also, the extract of this plant, means the complete plant, root, stem, bark and even leaves, is consumed in the twice in a day. It really help in the jaundice and piles. The extract of the seed, stem, root, bark is also used in the curing of the skin disease. This particular plant is also used as per the information given by the traditional healer in eye infection. The new branches sap is used, means a bud like new branch where the axillary bud or apex region is there. The juice is used for the eye infection. Berberis lycium, this is the another species of the Berberis. It is known as the Bilicacantha, and the particular plant is also found in the area, and flowering season of this plant is also March to June, and this species is also means the whole complete plant is used for curing the various disease like skin disease, like eye infection and even jaundice also. So extract of root, stem, bark and other part, or we can say the complete part extract, complete plant extract is used in the skin related disease and eye infection. Turgets minuta, it is known as jungli genda, belongs to family asteraceae. It is also found in the area, or we can say the Rodi village of Palampur, and flowering season of this plant is October to November, and whole plant of this is utilized for various disease of the human being, like the gastritis or internal worms, or sometimes it is also utilized for other diseases also. So we can say this particular plant powder, complete means the whole plant powder is consumed with the water to reduce the gastritic problem in human. Next plant is Oryzilum indicum. It is also known as Aru, and the particular plant is also situated in the area, and the flowering plant is means the flowering period is June to July, and part uses seed and bark. The ethnomedicinal uses of this particular plant is joint pain and injuries. The fresh leaves of this plant is used for this particular disease. The dry seed powder is also consumed in liver disorder, and even the bark is also consumed by the patient for the liver disorder. So we will continue this lecture after a short break. Thank you.